Welcome back to Tashkid FX for another Vechain price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Vechain chart, where we are trading above a key area of support at around the $0.0193 mark. And before I start the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to start the video here on the 1 hour chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening, where you can see that Vechain from its low at around the $0.015 mark, we started a very nice bounce to the upside in a move that has been obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in blue completing the formation of that first wave to the upside. Then we saw this corrective structure in the formation of a second wave, fully maximizing my target area down there. Then we started another bounce to the upside in what I'm terming as a wave 3. Then we saw wave 4, then continued pushing even higher in the formation of this wave 5 to the upside, making its peak at around the $0.02181 mark. And if I give you a measure from the lower low that we made down here to the high that we have here on the charts, you can see that Vechain is up by 42.06%, which is a very nice bounce to the upside. And after seeing this 5-wave structure to the upside, we can now term this whole structure as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. So after seeing the formation of this wave 5, we can now name that as a larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And whatever we are seeing at the moment could be the start of a second wave to the lower side before we see a wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to the upside. And here on the charts, you can also see that I have this red target area here on the charts, where I had sketched out as a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of this second wave using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, and that gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, which lies between the $0.01863 mark and the $0.01787 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that second wave to the lower side to do. And because the second wave is a corrective wave, I'm also expecting to see an ABC corrective structure play out, having the wave C fully maximizing the formation of this second wave to the lower side. And to also support that movement to the lower side, you can see that we had this channel that we had been trading within, which gave us a breakout to the lower side. We also lost the 20-day MA, and after the breakout was in, we even saw a retest of that key, that is the lower side of the channel, before we continued pushing even lower. And there are chances that we might continue unlocking lower prices, get back to the key area of support at around the $0.0193 mark. And this is a very key area of support that we need to continue watching, because the moment we get to that key area of support and lose that key area of support, then that means we are going to fully maximize our target area to the lower side in the formation of that wave 2. But in case we see a reaction of the key area of support, that is, it gives us support and we continue pushing higher, also manage to break above the 20-day MA once more and continue pushing higher, then there are chances that we might have seen the low for that second wave, and whatever we could be seeing after seeing the support of that key area of support could be the start of that wave 3 to the upside before we see a wave 4, before we continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to the upside. And if I use the Fibonacci's to see where the fib level 0.382 lies here on the charts, by connecting the fibs from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, the fib level 0.382 is at around the $0.01941 mark, which is just a few pips above that key area of support at around the $0.0193 mark. So we need to also continue watching the fib level 0.382, because Vechain can see a reaction of the fib level 0.382 and give us a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. And for us to also have a confirmation that in the formation of that wave 3, we also need to manage to break above the wave 1 high, and I can mark that here on the charts using a dotted line. So I can change that line to a dotted line so that we can have that as a confirmation point that in the formation of this wave 3 once we see a reversal in prices. And also taking a look at the indicators before I give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. Here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 48 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the lower side to fully maximize the formation of that wave 2. now, and also massive room for us to support any reversals to the upper side. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have printed a bullish cross, meaning higher prices are coming our way. If I zoom in, you can see we have printed a bearish cross, but we are yet to see an increase in the selling momentum. So the moment we see an increase in the selling momentum, then that will be enough confirmation that we are going to unlock lower prices to fully maximize the formation of that wave 2. And jumping to the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. Here on the daily chart, you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in red, which is the Elliot wave structure that is going to give me my long-term scenarios, where you can see that Vechain, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.28 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing lower prices in this ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $0.015 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side. And on the long-term scenarios, I'm expecting a bounce to the upside in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3. And using the Fibonacci's, I have sketched out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the Fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.46277 mark. And those are my short-term and the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the Vechain chart. And I hope that video was of much help to you.